Good morning, children. Welcome to class 12th biology once again. Children, in a previous videos, we were discussing about chapter number 5, that is principles of inheritance and variation. Children, today in this chapter, we will discuss about genetic disorders. Okay? So, children, genetic disorders, that is of two types, Mendelian disorders and chromosomal disorders. Okay? Mendelian disorders like hemophilia, thalassemia, phenylketonuria, color blindness, cystic fibrosis, okay, and the chromosomal disorders like some syndromes are there, Down syndromes, Turner syndrome, and Linefelter syndromes. Okay, so one by one we will discuss in detail. So let's start. The first one, that is hemophilia, that we'll discussed. Children, hemophilia, that is also known as the bleeder's disease, because in this disease, if the patient got a minor cut, then it release continuous blood, and at last it may cause the death of the organism. Okay, see about this. It is bleeder's disease that occur on the X chromosome. Okay, the gene that are responsible for causing hemophilia, that lie on the X chromosome, not on the Y chromosome. So the female are the carrier of this disease, and they transfer mostly into the male. Okay, so see about this first point. It is sex linked recessive disorders. Okay, sex linked means it occur on the sex chromosome, that is X chromosome. Second, the patient continues to bleed even with a minor cut because of a defect in blood coagulation. The gene for hemophilia is located on the X chromosome. More male suffer from hemophilia than female, because in male single gene for the effect is able to express, as male have only the X chromosome. So many times the question asked, why the mostly males suffer from the hemophilia as compared to the female. So reason that is, in male only the X chromosome are there, okay, and in female a pair of X chromosome are there. So if it occur in the female, then another X chromosome compensate, okay, another X chromosome balance, they compensate. So that's why the female uh, not suffer from this disorder more as compared to the male. Male, they have only the X chromosome, and this disease can occur on the X chromosome. So no another X chromosome are there in male to compensate. So that's the reason this disease occur in male mostly as compared to the female. Okay, I repeat once again, in male only the X chromosome is there, that's why this disease occur more. In female a pair of X chromosome is there, so if the disease occur on the one X chromosome, then another X chromosome help compensate or balance, make a balance. So that's why the female are rare, but male suffer most hemophilia. Okay, clear? female suffer from this disease only in homozygous condition. Homozygous means if both the X chromosome have the hemophilia causing gene. Okay, if both the chromosome they have the hemophilic carrier gene, then only that condition the female suffer, otherwise the female only the carrier of this disease. Okay, female have the carrier of this disease. Example, Queen Victoria, okay, was the carrier of this disease, produced hemophilic offspring. They transmit into several generation this hemophilia in the male. Okay, next, number 2, that is sickle cell anemia. That is a kind of Mendelian disorder. In this sickle cell anemia, the shape of RBC will change from biconcave to the sickle cell. Okay, you can see here, first of all the shape of RBC like that, biconcave, but after infection the shape become like that, sickle shape. Okay, clear? Sickle cell anemia, I repeat once again, it's a qualitative inheritance. It is also known as the qualitative inheritance, in which the shape of the RBC change from biconcave to the sickle shape, sickle cell. Okay, now children, in this disorders that occur in the beta globin chain of hemoglobin molecule. Okay, this disorders that occur on the beta globin chain of hemoglobin molecule, in which glutamic acid is replaced by valine at 6th position. Okay, so in the beta globin chain of hemoglobin, the glutamic acid basically found there, but it is replaced by valine. So due to that, the shape of RBC change from biconcave to the sickle shape. Okay, like for example here GAG that are code there. Okay, here GAG that code for the glutamic acid. This is foundly basically in the hemoglobin molecule, but due to some affection, the glutamic acid was replaced by the valine GOG. Due to that, the shape will be changed. Okay, see more about this. It is autosome link recessive trait. Okay, it occur in the autosome, not on the sex chromosome. It is recessive. Recessive means recessive are those disease that cannot find in each and every generation. Okay, in some generation the disease are found. Okay, and dominant disease they found in every generation, but recessive that skip generation. Okay, second, the disease is controlled by a single pair of allele HBA, HBS. These are the allele that is controlled the disease. Only the homozygous individual HBS show the disease phenotype. Okay, means if both gene HBS that are lie on the autosome, then it is responsible for causing sickle cell anemia. Okay, not the heterozygous individual will be the carrier only. Like second example you can see there, if the allele of gene may be HBA, HBS, so this is heterozygous condition, so they may be carrier, not the disease. They can or cannot be caused the sickle cell, but the homozygous individual they definitely cause the sickle cell anemia. Okay, clear? So as I told you, due to point mutation, glutamic acid is replaced by valine at 6th position of beta globin chain of hemoglobin molecule. It is the example of point mutation. Okay, because in point mutation, what we have studied, in point mutation the changes occur in the single base pair. Okay, here only one base pair change, GAG, that is change. So that is the example of point mutation. Okay, due to that the RBC shape change, okay, from biconcave circular to the sickle shape. Clear about sickle cell anemia? This is qualitative inheritance. Okay, sickle cell anemia is also known as the qualitative inheritance because this occur in the quality, this reduce the quality of the hemoglobin molecule. Okay, next number 3, that is phenylketonuria. Children, phenylketonuria, that is an inborn error of metabolism and that is inherited also as autosomal recessive trait. Okay, so the phenylketonuria that occur on the autosomal chromosome, not on the sex chromosome, and it is a recessive trait. It is not dominant. It is found in some generation only, not all generation. In this, the affected individual lacks an enzyme called phenylalanine hydroxylase. Okay, if the individual do not have this enzyme, so the function will be disturbed. Means the function of this enzyme in a normal man, that is it convert phenylalanine to tyrosine in liver. Okay, in normal human being the phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme is found and the function of this enzyme to convert the phenylalanine into tyrosine amino acid. Okay, but if the affected individual lack this enzyme, then the phenylalanine will not be converted. Okay, so this phenylalanine is accumulated. Okay, this accumulated and gets converted into phenyl pyruvic acid. Okay, means they form together, all the phenylalanine accumulate together and they convert into phenyl pyruvic acid and other derivatives. So due to that the affected individuals show the brain effects, mental retardation, baldness, kidney metabolism. So various phenotypic characters will be disturbed, will be affected due to a single enzyme. Okay, this is the example of pleiotropy, that we have seen that in pleiotropy a single gene can control the multiple phenotypic expression. Okay, it is phenylketonuria. Okay, next number 4, that is, one second, number 4, that is thalassemia. Okay, thalassemia is another kind of Mendelian disorder. It is basically known as the quantitative inheritance because in this disorder the quantity of hemoglobin will be reduced. Okay, so that's why it is hemoglobin based and the quantity of hemoglobin will reduced. So that's why we can say that it is quantitative inheritance. Okay, see about this. It is autosome linked recessive disease. It occur due to mutation or deletion, okay, of gene on beta globin chain, alpha or beta globin chain of hemoglobin. Children, the two chains that are found of hemoglobin, number one that is alpha chain and number two that is beta chain, okay. So in alpha chain, or we can say that the thalassemia that is of two types, alpha thalassemia or beta thalassemia. So the alpha thalassemia, that is production of alpha globin chain is affected, okay. In alpha thalassemia, what happened on chromosome number 16, the two genes that are found there, that is HBA1 and HBA2, these two genes that are found on chromosome number 16, okay, these are two genes, but they are four because they can divide into male and female. HBA1 male and female, HBA2 male and female. So if one gene will affect out of four, then the affected individual suffer, okay. The quantity of the hemoglobin will reduce there, and this is passed to their next generation, okay. So children, I repeat once again, thalassemia, that is quantitative inheritance. In this, the quantity of hemoglobin will be reduced, okay. It is of two types thalassemia. Number one, that is alpha thalassemia, and number two, that is beta thalassemia. Alpha thalassemia occur due to changes or mutation on chromosome number 16, okay. In chromosome number 16, the two genes are there, HBA1, HBA2. If either one will affect, then it passed to the next generation, okay. It caused the disease. Beta thalassemia, that is second. In this, the production of beta globin chain is affected, okay. Beta chain of hemoglobin will affect in the beta thalassemia. It is also occurred due to mutation of one or both HBB genes, okay. Like in chromosome number 11, in beta globin chain, the HBB genes are there, both male and female are there. So if the HBB are affected or mutation will there, then beta thalassemia will occur, and it is transmitted to the next generation also, because it is inheritance. It shows the inheritance, okay. So thalassemia, that is of two type, alpha and beta. Alpha due to alpha, the production of alpha globin chain is affected, and beta, that is production of beta globin chain is affected on different chromosome. Next and last, that is color blindness, Mendelian disorder. In this disorder, children, the affected individual are failed to discriminate between red or green color. They are unable to identify red or green color, okay. So the color blindness, that is a sex linked recessive disorders. Result, the individual are failed to discriminate between red and green color. The gene for color blindness is present on the X chromosome. Basically, we have seen that all the genes that are found on the X chromosome, Y chromosome, they have the very few genes are there, okay. So it is observed that male XY, because the presence of only X chromosome, same problem like hemophilia, okay. In female, the two X chromosome are there. So if the problem lie on the one X chromosome, then other X chromosome help or compensate or balance the condition. But in male, only X chromosome is there. Okay, so they do not have any other X chromosome, so that's why the males suffer more this color blindness as well as the hemophilia also. Okay, so this is about Mendelian disorder that we have discussed today. I hope you have learned. If any problem, we'll discuss in the live session. Okay, thanks for your kind cooperation.